Again, not the prettiest thing on the face of the earth. Definitely not my choice of eye-gouging yellow. But at least you can tell better what it's supposed to be now. Hello again, everybody. I'm Brian.
Start your engines!
I'm Brian the Blank. How about a second race? Looks like everybody gets away cleanly this time. Yes, they do. For those of you who were tuned in for the last Camaro race, you'll recognize that this nine team, last time out, didn't finish the race. Now they're starting on the pole. So they can finish there too. Lynn White taking the green flag. Minnie Nelson taking second into turn one. Everybody looking very racy all of a sudden. Look at the Skittles scream down the straightaway. White cannot hold Nelson off. Nelson almost gets into White. White is able to lead the first lap. Ooh, little stutter. Not sure what's going on there. Nelson looking to the inside of White again. And again denied. McLean third. Aronson fourth. Wolf fifth. Cedric Black sixth. Wilkinson currently seventh. Lane fighting for seventh. Carranza in ninth. Eighth. May Ellis just plummeting through the field. Catherine Harris not having a great time in the moment. Nelson has fallen back. McLean and Aronson have caught them. White's still there, though. Funny thing, these cars are all tuned to be almost identical. Or at least as close as we can get. This chassis and engine are brand new for the 19. Chassis number 9 and engine number 9, what they had been assigned, are currently under overhaul after the extensive damage that they saw last week. Normally, a car like that would have been scrapped. However, we can't afford to scrap a car in this series right now, so it's being rebuilt. Nelson, back up to second, and back up the challenge. There's just something just nice about seeing these old cars flying around, isn't there? Back of the pack, Marshall and Gardens and Walker all trying to get out of the back of the pack. Sadler and Bardens. Ellis has literally fallen to the back of the pack. Howell, not far from him. Harris's bad weekend just goes from bad to worse. Sorry about that. Bit of a miscue with the camera. One-fifth of the way through. Yes, 1/5 of the way through this race. Almost 1/5. I apologize, folks. It's late, I'm tired, and I'm also an idiot. White and Nelson going at it again. McLean waiting in the wings. Wolf and Aronson. So 2 blue cars at the front, 2 red cars in 4th. Aronson getting tired of all the jokes. Nelson getting tired of not finishing well. Minnie Nelson will lead this lap. I believe they're first to the series, of either series. Aronson looking to take it second. Look who's on the outside. That's Cedric Black. Aronson puts the anchors on. Oh no! Oh no! We caught another one. Oh! That's not gone well. Yes, that is absolutely a caution. We saw it coming, but the 9 is in the pits. The 6 is in the pits. The 19, the 3. It's bad. The 4 is damaged. The 8 is damaged. The 14 has damage, but not much. At least it doesn't appear so. There is still smoke on the track. What exactly happened? Chaos. That's what happened. Let's take a look. This is the battle for second. At this point, Aronson has already put the anchors on. White gets up out of the groove and has to put the anchors on. McLean, they're in a fine spot. They don't slow down enough. McLean is coming down into Aronson, and it's just pinch. McLean gets caught in the middle. The 9 and the 6 are in fairly bad ways. The 10 actually avoids everything, but gets into the back of the 2 somewhat. Oh. Oh no. The 10 is just losing control at this point. Yeah, the 10 just lost it on their own. There was no contact. This, however, Wayne Stadler goes from he's on the brakes. He loses 40 miles an hour in seconds. We see what happened to cause damage to the 8s and the 4. 14 is actually quite damaged as well. The 15 gets a bit of it. Oh. So, Nelson has the field. The 4 of Daniel Bardens has retired due to the accident. Or due to being caught up in the accident. Directly involved in the accident were the 3, the 19, the 6, and the 9. The 14, also the 14, the 8. The 10 had a separate spin, but appears to have managed to get away. The 15 caught a little bit. That's a lot of good cars in a lot of bad ways. Thankfully, these cars are a sturdier construction than your traditional Camaro. All those tubes in the windows actually serve a purpose. We will go green this time by. We will go green on lap 15. Nelson, Wolf, Carranza, Black, Wilkinson, your top 5. 15 cars on track. Maybe 10 of them undamaged. Ellis, you see the damage there. You can see some damage on McLean. How will it turn out? What's going to happen? Let's find out. End of lap 14. Green flag. James Wolfe immediately goes to the inside and takes the lead from Minnie Nelson. Nelson is on the high line, is able to use that momentum and retakes the lead on the outside. Risky move considering that people just got loose out there. Ellis's damage is pretty severe. Already having issues keeping up. McLean apparently not so much. We shall see. A lot of jockeying for position. Nelson starting to run away now. Which is not a surprise considering that the cars that crashed were fighting for second. The 14, the 6, and the 9 were all in that battle for second when they hit the wall. This is now Minnie Nelson's race to lose. It may also be James Wolfe's race to finally come out. Maybe someone else will take advantage. Nelson just running with that outside, with that mid to high line. Wolfe is holding up Carranza and Hernandez. They want by. Who's going to get by first? You got Harris and Eckert fighting for 5th. Black is back in the discussion. Eckert hits the brakes for some reason. Howell having a much better day all of a sudden. Wilkinson, not too bad. Hammond recovering from that spin. May have been the luckiest person in that caution. Hernandez gets past Carranza. Carranza has fallen to Harris. Carranza is utilizing that same line, for the most part, that Minnie Nelson is. I'm not sure that we're going to have to worry about lap traffic. Wolf and Hernandez. Wolf has position. Hernandez wants it. Hernandez has the ability to get it. If they can keep their car underneath them, they might have a chance to win this race. I can tell you one thing, though. This has already been a very expensive weekend for the series. Wolf passes Nelson for the lead. The high line does not work for Nelson this time. They lose 2 spots. Nelson was the leader at halfway. Do you believe in jinxes? Harris going high. Able to regain control. Wolf Hernandez pulling away from Nelson. Nelson able to close back up with a great entry. We have had another caution. What has happened? Gardens is in the pits. Well, that's pretty bad. Gardens just going slow. Hammond's going fast. Hammond did not give any leeway to Gardens. That was Eckert with the collision with the 10. Nelson avoids more damage. That's going to be an expensive bill. Caution. Lap 26 of 41. We have had more cars totaled out in this race than we have the entire year already. Although that said, the one has not retired yet. Hammond has gotten some repair work, and they'll be back out. I don't know how long Garden's going to try and stay there, but at some point they're going to have to give it up. That was a nasty accident. However, race control is dubbing it a racing incident. No penalty to Hammond or anyone else. Both drivers have been issued warnings, as were the instigators in the first wreck. Not that those hold much water. The one has officially retired. "14 cars left on track out of 20. James Wolfe, your leader. With 15 laps to go, 14 laps to go. Minnie Nelson, second. Cedric Black in third. Jim Carranza in fourth. Isaac Hernandez in fifth. Catherine Harris in sixth. Tracy Howell in seventh. Really? Again? Huh. Gerard Wilkinson in eighth. Again, still trying to recover from Phoenix. John Lane in ninth. Better race than the last one. Dorothy McLean in 10th. Nicholas Eckert in 11th. Charles Marshall in 12th, damaged. For that matter, the 18 and the 14 are damaged as well. May Ellis in the 8th. 13th, damaged quite severely. And as you see, the lap car of Thomas Hammond. Last car running, 1 lap down, 14th. The fact that they are a lap car means that they could play spoiler. Or, well, they could play spoiler two ways. One, spoil the race for James Wolfe. Take away his lines. Take away whatever he wants. Or, play spoiler for the field. Running blocker, intentionally or unintentionally, for Wolfe. It really is a bad yellow, isn't it? Everyone downshifts. 13 laps to go. Can we make it 13 laps clean in this series? We can. Will we? Well, I guess we're about to find out, aren't we? Green flag. Hammond just plummets back. What the? Hammond? Oh, that's not going to end well. Wait, what? I mean, in the concern about the rolling roadblock, Minnie Nelson and Cedric Black have gotten past James Wolfe. Did so quickly and efficiently. Very quickly and efficiently. My goodness. So with Hammond cannot get into fourth gear. With 10 laps to go. Hopefully we do not have to lap Hammond. Minnie Nelson in the lead. Cedric Black going for the lead. And takes it. Nelson regaining some of that lost momentum though. Jim Carranza in third. Looking to get in on this action. Black loses position to Nelson and Carranza. Carranza in second, Nelson in first. Wolfe back to fourth, Howell in fifth. Hernandez sixth, Harris seventh, Eckert eighth. McLean it's a cluster. Nelson surrenders the spot to Carranza, but keeps the lane to try and maintain momentum. Does not, goes too high, gets loose, has to back off. Carranza will take the lead. 8 laps to go. Jim Carranza, can they become the first two-time winner in either league? Carranza, if you'll remember, won at Sonoma, Infineon, whatever you want to call it. Seven laps to go. Black wants it. Can they take it? Nelson wanted it, but I don't know that they have the tires anymore. Carranza has the upper line with the momentum. Black is able to draft off of them somewhat. Carranza will have him at the line, but Black has the inside position now. Black just powers through to the lead into one, out of one, and holds on out of two. Carranza catching up, though, with the draft. Nelson getting back into it after cooling their tires a little bit. Wolf and Howell pulling Hernandez and Harris in with them. Hammond is suffering from an issue and cannot get up to speed. Black just had a horrible exit. Carranza's going to blow by him going into 3. From this camera, you can hear the whine of Hammond's engine. 4 laps to go. Hammond's leaving turn 2 now. Harris was running way up high. Cedric Black. My apologies. I had a frog in my throat. Field is getting bunched up again now. Here we go. Carranza, Nelson. Looking to get back at Black. Black is about to get caught behind him, and they're all about to get... I'm getting a little too excited, aren't I, folks? Carranza's able to get by. Did Nelson just give Carranza the win? Black is just beating their steering wheel right now. Wolf going to the outside. Please do not let there be an almighty crash. Harris making up so many spots. Carranza bolts away in the last lap and a half. Jim Carranza will repeat and will become the first two-time winner, not only in our league's history, but in this series specifically. 2 wins in Camaros. Infineon And now, Chicago. The running order is scrambled, frankly. The 5 missed the turn. They'll take another lap. Harris may need an escort out of the facility. Oh my. I'm losing my voice. That was insane. Oh, goodness. Oh. I will be saving this one here in a moment. However, Jim Carranza is your winner. Minnie Nelson in second. James Wolfe in third. Catherine Harris in fourth. Tracy Howland fifth. Nicholas Eckert in sixth. Dorothy McLean in seventh. Cedric Black finishes eighth, still behind Hammond. From first to eighth in a lap. John Lane in ninth. Isaac Hernandez in 10th, also caught behind Hammond. Gerard Wilkinson in 11th. Charles Marshall in 12th. May Ellis and all that damage in 13th. Thomas Hammond in 14th. Of the ones that did not make it, Tyler Gardens 15th. Daniel Bardens. You really realize how close those are together now, don't you? Bardens was caught up in the first wreck and retired 16th. Wayne Stadler, John Walker, Jacob Aronson, and Lynn White all caught up in the first wreck, 17th through 20th, appropriately. Oh my goodness, what a race. I apologize for the coughing. I will try and be more professional next time. However, I make no guarantees. Hopefully that was entertaining. And I hope to see you next time. Take care. Wow, what a race. Goodbye, everybody.